Good evening and welcome to Manning Field. Just prior to Lynn English taking on Saugus, Lynn English is going to be honoring seniors connected with the program. We've got football players, ROTC players, cheerleaders. I guess there are seniors, band members. I don't know if they're in there. The band, I guess, don't do games on Saturday afternoon. So I don't know if the band seniors are involved. Dick Newton, the AD, is going to give me a list of the seniors. The football players who are not seniors are the honor guard lining up at midfield and continuing at the 40-yard line. The football coaches are out there along with
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
cheerleaders and football players who are not seniors.
Game between the Saugus Sachems and the Lynn English Bulldogs. Today is Senior Day. So we begin by starting with the cheerleaders.
They'll honor the senior cheerleaders.
Davida Mai and family.
The families are out there with these kids. And you see how much is involved in the football program. It's not just the football players in the football game. It's the cheerleaders, it's the band, it's the ROTC. And the cheerleaders, the band, and the ROTC put in just as much, if not more, hours than the football team. I see the ROTC has won more awards, and I think they're ranked like 4th in the country. They win
Captain
so
Dylan
many,
Sock and family.
I'll call them tournaments that they go to. And they've got a ton of trophies at Lynn English High School that the ROTC has won. And Sergeant Major Oswald does a great job with that group. And I watch them. I watch my dogs. I walk my dogs
Vanessa Paul and family.
around English, and when I'm there, the ROTC is working morning, noon, and night. They're in doing their classes, and they come in maybe during lunch. They're there before school, after school. And it pays off because they do a great job. And I think we have the principal, Mr. Strange, down there, congratulating everybody.
Members of the junior ROTC program here at Lynn English High School. Cadet Sergeant Major Tess.
ROTC people.
Cadet Colonel.
One of the cheerleaders who was just honored is walking down. I'm assuming it's her brother.
Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Alicia Donoso. Cadet Colonel Johnny Tran. Cadet Second Lieutenant Mario Lopez.
So a great representative of the
Cadet Corporal Ashley
award-winning ROTC group with family, relatives, friends, and parishioners. Big day for the seniors here.
And now the seniors for the Lynn English football team. Jimmy
Football
Polonia.
seniors.
Jonathan Parsons, Coach Griff,
James Polonia is the first one right in front of us.
Caleb Orcell and family. Along with Prince Brown.
I don't know who the number 87 is because he's not on the roster
Ariel
again.
Garcia.
Prince Brown is number 11. I don't know who 21 is because they don't have him on the roster either. Emil Gutierrez.
Along with Alex Brennis.
Cheriel Garcia. Alex Brennis.
Next, Fabrice Abu and family.
Fabrice Alan Kua.
Jermaine Segura and
Pronouncing that one correctly. Jermaine Segura is the next one.
Next, Bo On and family. Next, Ishmael Bangura and family.
Ishmael Bangura is the number 8 coming down. And at 23 is Bowen Tia. That's now right in front of us getting congratulated.
Malad Ishak, Coach Hab and friends.
Malad Ishak. And I think that's might be a relative, Nick Bates, who's a young sophomore, 3.
Next, Janelle and Jadiel Tejeda and family.
Big size family here. Some of the underclassmen football players walking with their upperclassmen. Jadiel Tejeda. The other one is Janelle Tejeda. Obviously brothers. The senior is number 13, Jadiel. Family being honored, they have picture taking as well. This is Joan Santana.
Next, Miguel Ramos and family.
The number 5 now starting down the field. That's Miguel Ramos.
Next, Prince Brown and family.
Prince Brown came down with one of his relatives before. Now he's coming down with his family. Alex Brennis was the same way. He came down with a group, and now he's going to come down on his own.
Next,
with his family.
Alex Brennis and family. Next, Captain Jadiel Tejeda and family.
Jadiel Tejeda now coming down. He came down with Janelle Tejeda. And last but not least, I think this is going to be Matt Severance, the quarterback, with his family.
Matt Severance and family.
Outstanding player.
We'd like to give a
Very
big
good
thank you to
quarterback
Christine
and a
Severance.
very good defensive
Outstanding
player
job
as
and all the
well.
help she does with the boosters.
So congratulations to all the seniors as they're looking forward to their next step in life. It's been fun watching them all, including the cheerleaders in ROTC, and especially the football players that we've got to know. We wish them the best. I know they'll do well in their upcoming ventures, and our thoughts and our prayers go out to them to be safe and well and successful as they move on from English High School, getting a great background here in the city of Lynn with Lynn English. So senior have been introduced. We'll get set. Officials are out in the field. Saugus went to the locker room. We'll get set. The ROTC will present the colors, but for now, we'll take a short break. We'll come back when football starts.
And the visiting Saugus High Sachems. Head coach Mike Mabey.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Northeastern Conference Boys Football. Lynn is trying to get back on the winning side. They're 2-1. Saugus 1-2. Came up with a big win last week. With all their coaching turmoil, Mike Mabey has been blessed with coaching this team. I know he didn't think that way coming into the season. I'm not going to get into all the particulars as to who, what, where, and why, but there was first a suspension of the Saugus head coach, and then there was an injunction heard or brought forward by the coach, and it was disallowed. And then he was giving his walking papers after that. So Mike maybe becomes, he was sort of like the interim head coach for a while. His son was a very good athlete at Saugus High School, baseball, basketball, football. English captains are out there. Alex Brennis, Jadil Tejada, Matt Severance. They were part of that senior group that we showed you that they were honored just before the game started. If we switch over to the ROTC group, they're going to present the colors. And there they are, award-winning ROTC. That's Sergeant Major Oswald walking away. He does a great job with these kids. They are known far and wide for all the awards they win. They're going to present the colors. As they present the colors, we'll have the anthem, and we'll be underway here. We had a barn burner of a first game. Lynn Tech lost to Northeast 34-32. They came all the way back after down 28-8 and was within two, and they missed on a two-point conversion. So we're going to step away for the anthem. The colors are being presented, and we'll have football. So we're just about set for football. Gorgeous day here at Manning Field. Big blue skies, big puffy clouds. People out there in t-shirts because it's comfortable. Beautiful September afternoon. English is going to get the football. Saugus in their all white with red trim and red numbers. English with maroon shirts as usual. Nice looking uniforms with the white pants, white helmet.
Number 6, Taj Perder, and number 8, Ishmael Van Gogh back deep for the Dogs.
Two people, English, Bangura is one of them. I'm trying to pick up the other number. Back just outside the 10-yard line, awaiting the kick. I'm going to give these Saugus kids a lot of credit. They've had to put up with a lot of goings-on outside of football. They boot it away, it's going to go out of bounds. It went out at the 35. These young men wanted their coach back. They actually went and gathered out around City Hall. I think they're going to make Saugus kick over again. So they won't take the ball at the 35. Saugus is going to have to kick over again from their own 35. And I apologize up front if we're missing anybody on the Saugus side. There were no rosters. I got one of the assistant coaches to write down a few numbers of Saugus kids. So we certainly don't have anywhere near a roster. But we'll do the best we can. They booted deep at the 13-yard line, Bangura. And it winds up at the 30. They could have it at the 35. It winds up with English getting it, and they're going to put it at the 31.
Further at his 12-yard line, taken up to the 31. It was stopped by number 4, James Moisey. It will be first and 10 when English ball at their own 31.
So from the 31, it'll be first and 10 for the Dogs. Hoping they can perform a little better than they did against Malden Catholic. Chris Carroll, the head coach, not happy with that performance. Double wideouts to either side. Bangura in the backfield with Severance, the quarterback. Looking to throw. Severance takes off and gets about 5.
Matt Severance on the carry.
So second down and 5.
Second and 5. Ball at the Lynn English 36.
Looked like he was trying to throw on the play and then just flushed out. Now he's in trouble again. He lets it fly wide open on the sideline. Beats the defender, and he's going to go for a touchdown. Matthias Fowler. He was wide open.
And Matt Severance hooks up with number 1, Matthias Fowler, for a 64-yard Lynn English touchdown pass. Matt Severance to number 1, Matthias
Nice
Fowler.
job by Severance stepping up. Found Fowler on right near in the middle of the Saugus bench area. Caught it and just took one little step to the inside Got away from the defender. 64 yards, so they go 69 yards in 2 plays. Tyler Drynan with the kick.
Dundon's extra point is good. The score with 10:08 to go in the first quarter is Lynn English 7, Saugus 0. Fans at the concession stand located underneath the Lynn English side of the field is open.
So in the Tech game, they started with a 75-yard bomb. They had long-range bombing all day against Northeast, even though they came up short. David Barrios passed for 5 touchdowns. And now Severance says, I can do that too. He steps up 64 yards to Matthias Fowler, the young sophomore. And English jumps out on top after the kick by Drynan. And it's 7-0 the Bulldogs. The ball goes to the ground. It was fielded, they dropped it, and they pushed it forward. That was almost
Ball
disaster.
spotted at the Saugus 32 where the Sachems will start first and 10.
At the 32. First and 10 from there. They go to the spread, 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. They drop the handoff. They look for a double reverse. They're throwing off that. It's caught. James Moyes made the catch off the halfback option. There's a flag back at the line of scrimmage. Holding against Saugus. It's all coming back.
Quarterback and foul number 4, James Moise. There's a flag down in the Saugus backfield.
So Mason Nicholas is the quarterback. He handed off, and the halfback threw the pass. But it's going to cost him 10. So a break for English there. Tough break for Saugus. They put it at the 22. With this bright sunshine, the Saugus numbers are a little bit difficult to pick up. They run it straight ahead. Dante McGrain.
Dante McGrain on the carry. Brought down by number 3, Nick Bates.
We'll give him 2 to the 24.
Gain of about 2 on the play. Will be 2nd and 18. Ball at the Saugus 24.
First drive, Saugus English has already scored on a long touchdown pass. They run it off the right side. They get a good surge.
The 21, Marcus Jean on the
Marcus
carry.
Jean on the carry.
Brought down by number 5, Miguel Ramos, along with number 23.
Get to the 32, the original line of scrimmage. So they get the penalty yardage back. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Will be 3rd and 10. Ball at the Saugus 32.
2 wideouts to the far side in the spread. They try to run off the near side. That's Marcus Jean again, I believe.
Once again, it's Marvin's Jean on the carry. Miguel Ramos on the
Out
stop.
to the 39, he picked up 7.
Gain of 7 on the
It's going to be
play.
4th and 3. I thought for a minute they might be going to go for it. They're going to kick it away. Prince Brown will go back deep.
Prince Brown back at his 25.
Kick is away. At the 28-yard line, down the sideline. We got flags all over the place. I don't know if they got a face mask on Brown, but I think they got an illegal block on English.
11, Prince Brown at his 28-yard line. Ball
He
taken
got
to the Bulldogs 48.
to the 49.
Number 23.
But they're going to mark it back, I believe.
Flag is a block in the back on the Bulldogs.
Illegal use of the hands by the Bulldogs. They mark it back to the 32. So if they marked it off from the 49, they gave them too much yardage. They marked off 17 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 32-yard line. Motion coming up, faking, looking. Caught for short yardage, caught by Brown.
Seventh pass complete to number 11, Prince Brown. He was brought down by number 4, James Moise.
They picked up 4.
Gain of 4. It will be 2nd and 6. Ball at the English 36.
Bangura gets a big hole, dives into Saugus territory. English will have a first down.
Number 8 Ishmael Bangura.
15 yards and a first down.
Rain on the stop. Play good for English. First down will be 1st and 10 from the
Every once in a
Saugus
while
49.
the sun disappears behind a big cloud that's up overhead, then the sun comes back. They fake, out, they throw it deep, wide open, Fowler, and he overthrew him. Severance just hit himself on the side of the helmet saying, how did I miss that one? He was wide open. He stepped up, pumped like he was going to throw the quick out. Fowler took off downfield. Nobody within 20 yards of him. He threw it a little too hard. If he put air under that, Fowler could have run under it for a touchdown. Nice fake, nice run. They just couldn't get together on the connection. Three wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Prince Brown covered one-on-one out there. They give it to Bangura. Steps up, gets short yardage. Gonna bring up a third and fairly long. They put it at the 46, they give him 3.
Ishmael Bangura on the carry.
3rd and 7. Almost to the halfway mark of this first period. The quick out to Fowler. Underneath, gets a step. We got a flag way downfield. I'm not sure what that's all about. That was way downfield, a lot way away from the play.
Brought down by number 22. Flag on the play.
They're out there trying to discuss the penalty. He got to the 36 for a first down. And they're picking the flag up, I guess.
First down, Bulldogs.
Well, they didn't mark anything off. They threw the flag. They talked about it. They picked up 10. So Fowler's got 74 yards in 2 plays, 2 catches, and a touchdown. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Angora in the backfield with Severance. Stopping, looking over the middle. Brown is wide open. Just about a half a foot too long. He had it. Might have got a fingertip on it, but couldn't bring it down.
Coverage provided by James Moise.
Second and 10 for the Dogs. Angora off the right side gets pushed forward for an extra yard. They're going to give him 4 to the 32.
Ishmael Bangor on the carry.
So another third and
Stopped by number 26.
meaningful.
Franco.
They need 6.
Number 66.
We're under 5 minutes. Obviously 4 down territory here. Quick out to Fowler. Turns the corner, gets a first down.
7 pass complete to Fowler.
Get to the 25, he picked up 7. And a first down.
Bounds by number 27, Dante McGray. Play good for a Bulldog first down.
81 yards and 3 catches for Fowler. Now they double up on either side. Severance by himself. The quick out, caught, and they pick up about 5. Taj Purda, another sophomore.
Pass complete to number 6, Taj Purda. Number 36 on the stop.
Second and 5 from the 20-yard line. Angora back in the backfield as they double up the wideouts on either side. Purda goes in motion to the far side. And we got a whistle. Saugus going to take a timeout. Just over 4 minutes showing on the clock. Saugus ran 3 plays and out. English had a big 64-yard pass play on their first possession. And coming up will be the 10th play of this drive that started back at their 32. Trying to put a little more daylight between them and Saugus. They have it 2nd and 5 from the 20-yard line. Big day here at Manning Field. We said Tech got nipped 34-32 for their first loss of the season by Northeast in the morning game. English playing Saugus here, and then tonight it will be St. Mary's against Cardinal Spellman. So all kinds of football, and Glasgow got nipped last night, so all 4 Lynn schools playing home, which is very unusual. Usually at least 1 or more are on the road. Rolling, looking, underneath, wide open.
Severance pass complete to number 14, DJ Brathwaite.
DJ Brathwaite came from the near side
Marvin's
all the
Jane
way
on
to the
stop.
far side. They got down to the
Will be
5-yard
first and
line
goal.
for a first down. Angora is going to walk in for the touchdown.
And number 8, Ishmael Bangura takes it 5 yards up the middle for a Lynn English touchdown. Touchdown run number 8, Ishmael Bangura.
Here's the replay. Big hole off that left side, just walked in. .68 yards in 11 plays. And Driner will look for the kick. And he boots it through.
Now the Jordan's extra point is good. The score with 3:38 to go in the first quarter is Lynn English 14, Saugus 0.
Severance has passed for 105 yards. And we still got 3:38 showing on the clock in the first period. So English 2 for 2. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Driner will kick it off again. This will be a different league next year with what rumors to be the 4th GBL team, Everett, coming into the Northeastern Conference. There'll be 16 teams, 8 in each division. And you won't have to step out. You can get your 7 games right against your division teams, because you only play 7 games before the playoffs. You may have to get 1 outside game because you play whoever you play on Thanksgiving Day. But Northeastern Conference will be the biggest league around. But right at the 35 and getting to the 40, maybe across the 40. Eric Minnesol. Miniscal. At the 41.
It was delivered by number 9 at his 35. Taken up to the 41. Where he was stopped by number 47, Jeffrey Gordills. At number 13, Yadio Tejeda.
Jeffrey Gordills, another one of those sophomores Chris Carroll's happy about, made the stop. They send 2 wideouts to the far side. They fill the backfield. They run straight ahead. Backing, getting loose, wide open and running for a touchdown. He squeezed through everybody. James Moyes, watch this. Where is he? He's stuck. He's stuck again. They got him. They got him. No, they don't have him. He gets loose. And he goes 59 yards for the touchdown. "59 yards in one play." He just ran straight to the goalpost. He broke about 5 tackles. When he shook the last one off, there was nobody between him and the end zone. Kick is good, and I have no idea who it was because they didn't put number 24 down when they wrote out
English
number.
14, Saugus 7.
So Saugus cut to that English lead. They kind of shocked English there, the defense giving up the touchdown. And that was not what you would call Class A tackling. They ran straight up the middle. He broke about 5 or 6 tackles, squirmed away, and then had clear sailing into the end zone. So James Moyes takes it 59 yards on the first play from scrimmage. And very quickly it's 14-7. Took him 21 seconds. They got the ball with 3:38. Ran the play, got in the end zone. 21 seconds. And that's mainly because he was slowed down at the line of scrimmage. Saugus has brought some fans on the other side. Nice to see. On a beautiful day here at the ballpark. You would think there'd be more people here on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. He gets by everybody. They picked it up at the 1 yard line. And they're going to be inside the 20. It bounced and rolled. I don't know if they thought it was going to go out of bounds. They picked it up just before. I don't know if it would have gone in the end zone or not. Bangura picked it up and gets out to the 18-yard line.
Kick was fielded by number 8, Ishmael Bangura at his 1 yard line, taken up to around the 17, where he was stopped by number 33. First and 10, Lynn English.
Public address announcer just calling Saugus numbers, because like me, he doesn't have a roster and doesn't know. He's got a few numbers, but like the kicker 24, we don't know who he is. Motion to the near side. Looking to throw. Severance takes off. Can't slip the tackle.
Matt Severance on the carry.
Marcus Jean with the tackle. He picked up 2 to the 20. Second and 8 from the 20-yard line. The quick out to Perta. Gets ahead of steam up. They just dragged them down. They just got a piece of him.
Severance pass completed to number 6, Taj Perta.
They call him out at the 42. So he picked up 22. Two catches for 27. Severance trying to get away. Looking. We got a flag. That's going to be holding against English. Severance will almost get a first down, but it's coming back.
Matt Severance on the carry. There's a flag on Lynn English.
He got to the 49 of Saugus, just shy of a first down, but it's coming back. He only marked off 9 yards. So it's first and 19 from the 33. Now they put it back the extra yard to the 32. Well, now it's a 10-yard penalty. Now it's first and 20. Looking. They had him over the middle, and he short hopped him. Prince Brown cut across the middle. He was wide open. And Severance threw it low to the turf. He had plenty of room. He got it to him. He had plenty of room to catch it and run. Coming from the far side, he broke right down the middle and was wide open. Severance faked the handoff, kept it, stays on his feet, gets knocked down from behind as he gets across the 45.
Once again, Matt Severance on the carry. Stopped by number 50, Jack McPhee. It will be 3rd and 6. Ball at the Lynn English 46.
So he picked up 14. Second down and 6. Big hole opening up right down the middle. Off to the races is Bangora for a touchdown. Nobody touched him. 54 yards.
And number 8, Ishmael Bangora takes in 54
Here's the replay.
yards
Look at
for a
this.
Bulldog touchdown.
One block right there. Not going to get him. "54 yards. Triana will look for the kick again with Severance holding. And he boots it through again.
Driven's extra point is good.
82 yards in 5 plays. They overcome the holding penalty. Severance went to Purda for 22. Severance ran for 14. And then Bangora takes it home, 54 yards. English, equidistant, 102 rushing, 127 passing. To 3 for 3 possessions and touchdowns. As we're winding down. We're over 200 yards in the first period. Running and throwing now. It was mostly throwing, but now the big 54-yard run. They drill it, bouncing around at the 16-yard line. Getting maybe to the 25. They're going to put it at the 25.
Kick was fielded by number 4, James Moise. Taken up to the Saugus 25, where he was stopped by number 17, Josh McDonald, and number 33.
Joshua McDonald, the young freshman, in on the stop. They double the wideouts to the far side, fill the backfield. They run straight ahead again and get short yardage. That's Marcus Jean.
Saugus carry number 21, Marvin G. Miguel Ramos on the stop.
Ball at the 28. They give him 3. Probably be the last play of the first period. The double wideouts come to the near side this time. Second man through. They're going to get to the 30-yard line. That was Marcus Jean again. Well, that'll end the first period. Saugus has got 81 yards rushing, 59 of them for that touchdown. They have 1 first down, and that was the long touchdown run. Eagles, we mentioned 102 rushing, 127 passing, 7 first downs. So we played the first 11 minutes here on Senior Day for the Bulldogs. English looking to go 3-1 on the season. 3rd and 5 for the Sachems. Motion going to the far side. Looking to throw over the middle. Foul is going to get caught. He got there a little bit early with the contact. Christian Correa looking for the ball. And Fowler got there just about a step early. They're going to call him for the interference. And they're going to put it down at the spot of the foul. Official was standing at the 44. They put it to 45. So at the Saugus 45, it'll be a first down by way of penalty. It'll be 1st and 10. Turned out to be a 15-yard penalty. And that's Gene again with the carry.
The 21 Marvins, Gene up the middle.
Picked up 3 to the 48. Second and 7 from there. First possession by either team in the second period. 3 wideouts to the near side. They run it straight ahead into a pile of maroon shirts. They're going to give them to midfield. And that's Dante McGrain, I believe.
The 3 Guru, I'll take up the middle for the Sachems. Stopped by number 9, Anthony Timmons. And
3rd and 5.
Cameron Isbell.
They double the wideouts to the far side. They go back to that full backfield. Trying to go outside. Not going to go. Phoenix Figueroa Marquez. Another young sophomore makes the play. They lose 4. And they'll have to kick it away. Good Saugus bounce at about the 12-yard line. "42-yard punt with no return. And English is pinned down at their 12-yard line. First possession for English in the second period. Looking to go 4 for 4. They're 3 for 3. Possessions and touchdowns. Bangura again. Lost the ball. Did Saugus get it? Yes, they did. He got out across the 20 to the 22. He picked up 10, but then Saugus recovers the ball.
Number 26, Sal Franco for the Sachems.
Sal Franco.
At the 22, where it will be 1st and 10.
A golden opportunity for the Sachems to get back in it. 1st and 10 at the 22. Gene with the carry. Shot yardage. Might have got the 20-yard line. They give him the 20 for 2. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for Saugus. Flag on the play. Illegal procedure. They'll put it to the 25. So it'll be 2nd and 13 for the Sachems. Trying to eat into a 21-7 deficit. Had one big run where 5 or 6 tackles were broken. James Moyes went 59 yards.
I guess it's a delay game.
Now we got another whistle. They announced that it was a delay of game, but Saugus actually called a 30-second timeout, so they wouldn't get penalized yet again. So 2nd and 13 from the 25. Motion coming to the near side. They hand it off. They try to run straight ahead. Then they get back to the line of scrimmage. That's Gene again.
Dante McGrain on the carry.
So they're back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Number 51, Bobby Gaylord.
3rd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. They look for the corner of the end zone. Picked off in the end zone. Great coverage.
Pass intended for Christian Correa was intercepted by number 1, Matthias.
Matthias Fowler. He's having a big first half. He ran the better route. He had the receiver covered like a blanket, and he picked off the pass in the end zone. And that'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. They were looking to throw it deep, the near side in the corner of the end zone, and Fowler just played it perfectly. Went up and picked it off. He's a very good receiver anyway. Three wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. And Gora with the carry. Gets across the 25.
Ishmael Bangor on the carry.
Give him the 27. Give him 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Again, 3 wideouts to the far side. In a little bit closer, not that far off. Direct snap to Fowler. Down the far side. He went in as the quarterback, took the direct snap, and that was a play for him to run.
Fowler takes the handoff around the right end for the Bulldogs.
They mark him out at the 47, so he picked up 20.
It will be first and 10, an English ball at their own 47.
A little bit of wrinkle that Chris Carroll puts in. Looking to hit Fowler on the outside.
Pass intended number 1, Matthias Fowler, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Marvin's Gene on coverage.
2nd and 10 from the 47. Severance by himself, 5 wideouts, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. The quick out to Brown, he's hit right away. Nice play by Gene. Didn't give him a lot of forward progress.
Lead to number 11, Fritz Brown.
They lost 3.
McGrain on the stop. Will be 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
41.
He caught the ball at about the line of scrimmage. The hit pushed him back, so they didn't give him a lot of forward progress. They put it back where he went down. They double the wideouts to either side. Bangura in the backfield. With Severance now, Bangura becomes a receiver to the near side. Severance rolling to the near side. Caught. Took a big hit. That's a nice catch by Jadil Tejada.
Pass complete to number 13, Jadil Tejada.
That'll be a first down. Nice job by Severance.
Along with number 54.
16 yards and a first down. He rolled out, and he's rolling out to his side, left side, rolling to his left, being a left-handed quarterback, and found Tejada and nailed him for a first down. Now the 3 wideouts go to the far side, and we're going to get a timeout. I think by Saugus, a 30-second timeout. So they had Fowler with a big 20-yard run on this drive. Now Severance to Tejada for 16. And they're back in Saugus territory at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Fowler went in, Santana came out. Now Santana goes back in and Fowler comes out. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. They give it to Bangura, big hole. He's piling up some yardage.
Ishmael Bangura up the middle for the Dogs.
He picked up 8.
By number 3, Bruno Isaac.
English quickly up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 2
Ball at the 30.
from the 32. They faked the out, wide open Fowler, and they did it again. They overthrew him. Severance can't believe it. He's throwing that pass on the line instead of lobbing it up and letting him run under it. Good pump fake by Severance, nice fake by Fowler. There wasn't anybody within 20 yards of him. And they didn't put any air under the ball. They just threw it a line drive and threw it too far. That's the second time. Chris Carroll, being a former quarterback, can't believe that play happened yet again. 3rd and 2. Bangura off the right side with a big head of steam. He didn't get touched till he got down the 20-yard line. He picks up 12 before he runs into a white shirt. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Bangura piling up the yardage. Severance in the backfield by himself. Rolling to the near side, looking in the end zone. Caught by Fowler. Nice catch, nice throw. Reached over his shoulder and made the catch.
And Matt Severance hooks up with number 1, Matthias Fowler for a 20.
Here's the replay. Look at this perfect pass. Look at that perfect catch right in the corner of the near end zone. $20 yards and a first down. And the kick is good. Ryan is 4 for 4. So Fowler started it on the near side corner of the end zone with an interception. He ends it with a touchdown reception in the near corner of the end zone. $80 yards in 9 plays. Little different English team than last week against Malden Catholic. Owl's having a big day. Two nice touchdown catches and interception. A run from scrimmage for 20 yards. Way over 100 yards in offense in his first half for Fowler. Only a sophomore. Trying and line drives it. Tipped around at the 20-yard line. Shy of the 30, that's Sal Franco. They put it to 29.
Kick was fielded by number 26, Sal Franco.
Just over 2 minutes left in this first half. A big one by the Bulldogs and an even bigger one
Number 3, Nick Bates.
by Matthias Fowler.
Yadiel Tejada.
Three wideouts to the near side. Looking to throw. Out. It's caught. We don't know by who.
Nicholas pass complete. Number 10, Kyle Surratt.
I thought it was 18. They announced it at 10. If it's 10, it's Kyle Surratt. They picked up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. The 3 wideouts go to the far side now. They run it straight ahead. Good yardage. Pulled forward for a few more. Dante McGrain.
Number 27, Dante McGrain on the carry.
Saugus picks up a first
Miguel
down.
Ramos on the stop. Play good for a Saugus first down.
They haven't put the football down yet. At the 48, 16 yards and a first down. Saugus has run for over 100 yards. Caught by Gene.
Pass complete to number 21, Marvin's Gene.
To the English 42.
3, Nick Bates.
10 yards and a first down. Nicholas brings the play back to the huddle as we're winding down this first half. From the 42, 1st and 10. They wind up with a wide out on the far side. Looking to throw over the middle. Nice catch. It was a little bit high, but he made the catch. That's Jason Casaletto.
Pass complete to number 88, Jason Casaletto. Play good for a Saugus first down.
Back-to-back first downs as they're down to the English 23, 19 yards. The last two pass plays have picked up 29. The 3 wideouts go to the far side. In trouble. Taking off and running with it. Steps up inside, still on his feet, driving. He goes in the end zone. He's in for a touchdown. Watch this replay. What an effort by Nicholas. There, got him there, spin off, got him there, banged off. Last effort got him in the end zone. And they look, I don't know what the flag was for. There's a flag down at the 5-yard line. Unsportsmanlike against English. They're going to take it on the kickoff. Touchdown is good. You might see Saugus try an onside kick here. With time winding down. Because they'll be kicking off from, I think, the English 45. English is way offside. They blocked the kick, but they were like 20 minutes before the ball was snapped. Before the center even thought of snapping the football, they were breaking in from the near side, and they had an easy time of blocking it. They're still going to go for the 1, even though they moved it down inside the 2. They're offside again. This time it's good.
The extra point is good. The score with 1:04 to go in the first half is now Lynn English 28, Saugus 14.
71 yards in 5 plays. The 3 completions, pass completions on this drive are the first time they've completed a pass. And that's because it was the first time they threw the pass. So Nicholas is 3 for 3, and then he ran it in 23. He only had 2 first downs, 1 by penalty coming into that last drive. They now have 6 as they picked up 4 and back-to-back first downs. 2 runs, 2 passes for first downs. And they turned around, but they have to go the other way. Saugus has gone over 150 yards of offense. English is over 300 with 4 ticks over a minute left in this first half. And let's see what Saugus does with the kick. Kicking off from the English 45. They kick it deep into the end zone, and English will get it at the 25. So English was stopped once. 4 out of 5. They scored their first 3. Fourth possession, they picked what looked like a first down, but they coughed the ball up. Saugus took over. And from the 25, let's see what English does. English is going to kick off. So Saugus will get the ball to start the second half. They've got a little bit of momentum going, scoring that touchdown. English, I think, would like to take it away, but you don't want to do anything to give Saugus an opportunity. They let it fly, caught. Perda with a nice catch. First down will stop the clock. They put it at the 40. 15 yards on a first down. They'd like to get down. If they could get close, they could give Dryden a shot at a field goal. Quick out again, wide open. Perda again, he steps out of bounds, but that'll stop the clock. Perda is only a sophomore. 16 yards on a first down. English is offside. They got a quick start. By about a step. They broke just before the ball was snapped. They'll move it back to the 49-yard line. So it'll be first and 15. 44 ticks on the clock. I think English has 1 or 2 more timeouts left. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Severance looking. Caught over the middle. Nice catch. DJ Brathwaite. English getting quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Now they call a timeout. They picked up 12 on the play. So it's going to be second and 3 with 35 ticks left on the clock. Saugus just got some momentum, scoring a touchdown to cut it to 28-14. English trying to take that away, knowing that Saugus gets the ball to start the second half. Big first half for both Matthias Fowler and Ishmael Bangura. Bangura running the ball, Fowler catching. Also made a catch of a Saugus pass, picking off an interception. So second and 3 from the Saugus 37. 3 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side. Severance by himself in the backfield. Rolling to the near side. Wide open again is Perda.
Pass complete to number 6, Taj Perda.
Down to the 24. 13 more in the first down. So they overcome the penalty, and they still have 29 ticks. Bangura in the backfield. I think they still have at least a timeout. Rolling to the near side, looking. They find Brathwaite. That's another first down. That stops the clock. Starting at their 25. They're down at the 13. They pick up 11 more. That's 3 straight first downs. 4 in 5 plays. All in the air. 62 yards picked up by Severance. He's gone over 200 yards passing. They're closing in on 400 yards in the first half. Herder and Brathwaite to the far side. Fowler and Tejada to the near side. Fowler goes in motion. They give it to Bangura straight ahead. Gets it to the 1. That'll be a first down. They stop the clock. Five first downs in 6 plays. They put it at the 2. So they give him 11. First and goal from the 2. 14 ticks left. They get plenty of time to go in and score. And Saugus is going to take a timeout. $16 first downs for English, 5 of them on this drive. And that's 5 plays, 5 first downs. 15-yard pass, 16-yard pass, 12-yard pass, 13-yard pass, 11-yard pass, and then the 11-yard run by Bangura. They go to the double wing. Bangura easily off the right side for the touchdown. With 9 seconds left.
For a Bulldog touchdown.
English is 1 yard shy of 400 yards in the first half. Ryan will try to make it 5 for 5. And he does. They'll kick off, and that'll be just about it. Huge first half for the Bulldogs. Huge first half for Severance, for Fowler, for Bangura, excuse me. And an offensive line doing a terrific job taking charge, opening up holes. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of new faces in the second half. Maybe not that early because it's still 35-14. I think I said 35-7, but it's 35-14. Griner will exercise that right foot again. He's using it a lot. Picked up at the 24. There's a flag coming in at the end of the play. 1 tick showing on the clock. Illegal use of the hands by Saugus is going to push them back. And I would think that Saugus would just take a knee and get out of here. Try to regroup at halftime. And they're saying that's the end of the half. So that's going to be it. English with a huge half. Fowler, Severance, Bangura, that offensive line. It's English 35, Saugus 14 at halftime. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're getting set to start the second half. English will kick it off, and what a huge half for the Bulldogs. Ground ball at the 26-yard line. Across the 35, and that's where Saugus will put it in play. English, 399 yards of offense. And 3 big players. The offensive line was huge, but a lot of people contributed. But Ishmael Bangura ran for 129.
Yariel Garcia. First and 10, Saugus.
Fowler caught passes for 101. And he also intercepted a pass and ran for 20 yards on 1 play. They run off the left side, and they get pushed forward to the 45. That was Gene, I believe.
'21 Marvin's Gene on the carry.
Picked up 7.
Gain of 7 on the play will be 2nd and 3. Ball at the Saugus 44.
Hit at the line of scrimmage, might have got a yard.
Once again, it's Gene up the middle for the Sachems. Stop by number 9, Anthony Timmons. Number 5.
And we'll call it the 46 and give him 2.
Gain of about 2, it will be 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard.
46.
Looking to get outside. He's going to get enough for a first down. He just squeezed across. 3 straight carries by Gene. Give Saugus a first down. Out at the 48.
It's Gene around the left end.
Needed 1, he got 2.
Bolante on the stop. Play good for a Saugus first down. It will be 1st and 10. Ball at the Sachem 48.
Well, Saugus picks up a first down here in the opening drive of the second half. Looking to throw. Quick out wide open. Christopher Correa.
Nicholas pass complete to number 1, Christian Correa. Tackled by Matthias Fowler.
To the 33 of English.
Now,
19 yards and a first down. Gene started inside, popped it to the outside. That's a nice run. Looked like he was going to be in trouble, and he winds up picking up a lot of yardage.
Marvin's Gene on the carry.
Depending where they put him, he might have
He stepped
very
out
close
of
to a
bounds at
first
the
down.
25.
They put it at the 25, and they give him 8. Second and a couple. A short
Eight
couple.
on the play will be 2nd and 2.
Coming to the near side, looking for a block. They push him forward, I think, for a first down. They had him at the line of scrimmage, and then they pushed him
Saugus carry
forward.
Number 4, James Moisey.
They're going to bring the chains across, I think, and measure it. I don't think he made it. I think he's going to be close to a yard shy. They need the 23-yard line. I think the ball is outside the 23. Let's see how good my prediction comes. They bring it all the way across. It'll be about a half a yard shy. They needed the 23. They got it just inside the 24. So obviously we have to call it the 24-yard line. Third, as I just mentioned, half a yard. Maybe a little bit less. So Saugus on the move here with the opening kickoff in the second half. Gene trying to get outside. Just cut it up inside. If he tried to go out around the corner, he might not have got there. But he picks up the first down.
Marvin's Gene on the first down carry. Nick Bates on the stop. It will be 1st and 10 ball at the Bulldogs 20.
They put it at the 20. They gave him 4. Rolling, looking, dumping it off. They had him wide open. He couldn't hang on. He had the tight end set up at the far side. He broke over the middle.
Pass intended number 88, Jason Castelletto, incomplete.
He made a big catch in the
It will
first
be
half.
2nd and 10.
Helped set up a
Fans, we have a
touchdown.
winner in the 50-50.
He was wide open there and couldn't hold on.
The winning number is number 6960814. 6960814. You can pick up your winnings at the concession stand.
Everybody in tight. Direct snap. They haven't done this all day. And they run it in for a touchdown. James Moyes goes 20 yards.
Number 4, James
They put
Moyes
everybody in the
with a
backfield.
20-yard
They
touchdown
snapped it
carry
directly to
Saugus.
Moyes. Here's the replay. There's the run. He just ran right by everybody. Nobody touched him. Two-hand touch, he was going to go in. $63 yards in 8 plays. The kick is good again. Both kickers have been perfect. I'm sorry we can't give the kicker, number 24, any credit. He's 3 for 3, and he's going to kick off now. He's done yeoman work here, but as we mentioned before, they didn't give us rosters, and when the coaches wrote people's names out, they just wrote a few. Wrote about like a dozen names down. They forgot to put the kicker in. Well, 35-21. 8 touchdowns, 8 perfect extra points. They're getting set to kick off. The officials, something's going on. The officials going over to the Saugus sideline for some reason. I don't know why. They held it up. Now they're coming over to the English sideline. Oh, I think we're ready now. He'll kick it off. They pooch it. Saugus is going to recover it, I think. Saugus got the football. They kick a little tapper, and they'll have it. It just crossed the 50-yard line when the kicker fell on it. So again, we can't give him credit because we don't know who he is. I wish we did. So they'll have it 1st and 10 at the English 49 with a chance to get a little closer if they can go down and score. They fill the backfield with 2 wideouts to the near side. They give it to Gene, cutting to the outside. Slips a tackle, stays on his feet, picks up a first down.
The 21 Marvin's Gene around the left end. He stepped out of bounds about the.
They're going to call him out of bounds at the 41.
2nd and 2.
So he picked up 8. Started to the right, cuts it back to the middle, gets inside the 40.
Once again, Marvin Gene on the carry.
At the 39, he picked up 2.
Number 77, Alex Brennis. Play good for a first down. It will be 1st and 10, ball at the English 39.
Flag coming in. They throw it up. Coming back, looked like a fair catch. He threw it up in the air, it floated. Coming back to catch it was James Moyes. He just stood and waited for it like it was a high pop-up. Let's see what the flag is about. It's against Saugus. They give him back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
James Moise on the carry. Nick Bates on the stop along with Matt Severance. It will be 2nd and 15. Ball at the Bulldog 44.
2nd and 15. 3 wideouts to the far side. They run straight ahead into the teeth of that defense and get pushed back. That was Dante McGrain.
Number 27, Dante McGrain on the carry.
At a yard.
52, Ryan DeWan. Number 3, Nick Bates. Gain of 1, it will be 3rd and 14 from the 43.
2 wideouts to the far side as they fill the backfield with Nicholas. Over the middle, caught wide open for a first down. And that's Correa.
Nicholas pass complete to number 1, Christian Correa over the
They
middle.
picked up 17 and a first down.
Miguel Ramos along with Mo Ante on the stop.
3.5 and counting. English hasn't touched the ball in this period. Trying to get outside, they get a piece of Gene's shirt.
Marvin Gene on the carry.
They give him a yard. They give him 2 actually, to the 24. A quick out. Caught. Not much. Nicholas to Correa. And we're going to play it down. They're going to put it at the 21. They picked up 3. Which will bring up a 3rd and 5. James Moyes in this game has got 3 carries. He's picked up 80 yards. Gene has been a workhorse. He's gained 61. They've gone over 200 yards rushing, and they've used almost 9 minutes of this second period. English hasn't touched the ball. They got the opening kick, went 63 yards for a touchdown, and then the onside kick was recovered by the kicker. So they ran 8 plays for the touchdown. It'll be the 7th play coming up, so it'll be the 15th play of the period for Saugus, and English hasn't touched the ball. And let's hope this young man is going to be okay. That's Matthias Fowler. Looks like he's gingerly walking off, but looks like he's going to be okay, the young sophomore. Third and just about 5. Clock is back running. Gene again. Turns, slips a tackle, and walks into the end zone.
Number 21, Marvin's Gene.
All of a sudden, it's a one-score game. Right there, they had him. Just slipped that tackle down the sideline, and they couldn't push him out of bounds. 21 yards into the end zone. And the kick will make it a 7-point game. The English looked like they were comfortable. All of a sudden, Saugus scores, gets the onside kick, scores again. And the kick is good again. .49 yards in 7 plays. So 112 yards in 2 possessions. 1:35 left in the period. And this will be the first time, if English gets the ball, that English will touch the ball in this third period. A big 17-yard pass completion to Korea, and then a big 21-yard run by Gene. All of a sudden, we got ourselves a ball game. English was leading at one time, 28-7. And as long as it turned that around, outscoring English 21-7. So again, number 24 will kick it off. It's a mysterious number 24. Bangura all the way down to the 12-yard line and gets overrun as he gets maybe shy or maybe to the 25. So Saugus kicked it deep. Bangura gets it to the 24, and English will finally put it in play in the third period. With 1:27 left, they'll snap it for the first time. So Saugus got 2 runners over 80 yards. Moise with 80, and now Gene with 82. Now we got a flag coming in, a little extracurricular activity. Bangura got out to 27. And now English is going to get penalized back. Threw a second flag. I don't know if somebody on the bench said something as well. They put it back at the 14-yard line. Now they're going to mark another one off to the 7-yard line. So evidently somebody on the sideline, because that was thrown near the bench. So they started at their 24. They're now at their 7. Trying to come to the near side. And that's Bangura. And we got another flag holding against English. This is one of the best drives that Saugus has had. They put it back. Now I don't know what they're doing. They walked it off. Now they're going to walk it off again. Now they're putting the ball at the 10. Saugus might have said, we refuse the penalty. Or give Bangura 3. Saugus said, we'll take the play because it's going to be 3rd and about half of Western Avenue for a first down. They go to the double wing, English. And flag, and they moved again. It's going to cost them again. I don't believe it. This will take them back to the 5. Third down, they only need 29. They need the 34-yard line for a first down. They're at the 5. And kicking from here, Saugus is going to get great field position. I don't know if they'll get this play off before the period ends. They didn't. So we're going to go to the 4th period. So Saugus has a big 3rd period. English runs 2 plays. They've also picked up 3 big penalties, 2 big ones. 1 on the team, 1 on the bench. So English is going to have it 3rd and 29 from their 5-yard line. They had 6 yards of offense in the 3rd period, running 2 plays. Saugus has gone over 200 yards rushing. They had 6 first downs at halftime. They've doubled that on the 2 drives in the 3rd period. So 11 minutes of football left, and who would have thunk that English is hanging on? 35-28. And what do you do here? Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Bangura in the backfield with Severance. Looking to throw. They dump it to Bangura on the near side. Nice run, he's loose. He runs, everybody's going to go for a touchdown. They dumped it out. Saugus missed him completely. No flags. 95-yard touchdown pass play. Here's the replay. Look at it, they dump it off. He picks it up, makes a little move there, shake him back there. Down the sideline, there's not a white shirt anywhere near him. "95 yards. They get credit for 76. They overcome 35 yards in penalties. It takes them 3 plays to go to 76. It's a 95-yard pass play with all the penalties. Bangor picks up his 3rd touchdown. Dryden kicks his 4th extra point. We got a offside Saugus. Don't go away. They're talking to Chris Carroll about, do you want to take the offside, maybe go for 2? You know, we got the point, we'll take the point. So English runs 3 plays, 2 in the 3rd period, 1 in the 4th period, but the 1 in the 4th period is the big one. A little swing pass to Bangora, 95 yards for the touchdown. And English gets a little bit of breathing room, but we got a lot of football left to play. $135 yards rushing, a catch for 95. He's over 200 yards. Fowler had 101 with a 20-yard run. He's at 121. At the 10-yard line, up the near sideline, out near the 30. Don't go away, this one's not over. At the 31-yard line, so a 21-yard return. Gets him the ball. At the 31. Everybody in tight. They fill the backfield. Direct snap. Trying to go straight ahead. I don't know if they gave him anything. They ran that play for a touchdown. That was the play that Moyes ran for a touchdown.
Moisey on the carry. Brought down by Nick Bates.
They give him to the 32 for a yard. Now they send the 2 wideouts to the far side. They fill the backfield with Nicholas. Motion coming to the near side. Looking to throw. They underthrew the intended receiver. He was open. That was the big tight end, Castelletto.
Pass intended for number 88, Jason Castelletto, incomplete.
Well, it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Will be 3rd and 9.
Trying to run it straight ahead. Good second effort. Got him extra yards.
Once again, Marvin's Gene on the carry.
Gene. Across the 35 to the 37. He picked up 5.
Anthony Timmons on the stop. Along with Nick Bates.
4th down. I don't think they're going to punt. I think they're going to go. They're down 2 scores. 9 minutes left. They need 5. Over the middle, wide open for a first down. Castelletto into English territory.
Pass complete over the middle to Jason Castelletto.
18 yards and a first down.
Play good for Saugus, first down. It will be first and 10, ball at the Lynn English 45.
Two wideouts to the far side. They fill the backfield again. Second man through. Again, battling for extra yards is Gene.
Marvin's Gene up the middle.
Picked up 4.
Herder on the stop.
He's approaching 100 yards rushing.
Gain of 4 on the play will be second and 6, ball at the Lynn English 41.
Second and 6 from the 41. That's a little forward pass. They flip it forward. They're going to get a first down. Moise.
James Moisey on the carry. Brought down by number 9, Anthony Timmons.
11 yards and a first down. Saugus right back at it.
Saugus first down.
That was just a little flip forward, so it's a forward pass rather than a run. Two to the far side, one to the near side. Now motion. They fake the flip, and they try to run it straight ahead. They get nothing. They try to fake the same play and give it to Gene on the counter, and he loses a yard to the 31.
Marvin's Gene. Stopped by number 3, Nick Bates. And number 77, Alex Prentice. Gain of 1.
Saugus eating some valuable time off the clock. They need it. If they could outscore, leave some time left to get back. They're down 2 scores. Coming to the near side. The quick out. Caught, but not for very much.
Pass complete to number 1, Christian Correa. Boante on the stop.
Correa with the catch. I think Saugus took a timeout. Where are they going to put the football? Didn't give any forward progress at all. They put it back at the 31. He was inside the 30 when he caught the ball. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. Obviously in 4-down territory. Over the middle, caught again. That's been wide open inside. Hard to take down. He's inside the 10, Correa.
Pass complete to number 1, Christian Correa. Brought down by number 5, Miguel Ramos. Play good.
Put it at the 9,
First
22
down.
yards.
First and goal from the Bulldog 9. Marvin's Gene on the carry. Nick Bates along with Anthony Timmons on the stop.
They lose a couple to the 11. Rolling, going to take off and run with it. And it gets bounced out of bounds inside the 10.
The quarterback, Mason Nicholas, on the carry.
Give him to the 8 for 3. 3rd and goal from the 8. Yeah, another timeout, I think, by Saugus. As we're under 5 minutes, this is a must situation. They have to score. Three wideouts to the far side. Looking over the middle, incomplete. Flag on the play. I missed something because I didn't see any contact at all. That pass was out in front. I think they call it in English for holding. That's an unbelievable call. So instead of 4th and goal, it's going to be 1st and goal. Probably from the 4-yard line. And they're calling it interference. So it's going to go at the 2-yard line. And it'll be a 1st down. From the 2. They fill the backfield, everybody in tight. They run straight ahead, backing his way in for the touchdown.
Number 21, Marvin Jean takes it in for a Saugus touchdown.
So they're right back at it. Nobody misses here. $11 touchdowns, 11 extra points, perfect. So they start the 4th period like they started the 3rd period. $69 yards in 11 plays. And it's back to a 1-score game. And you might see an onside kick here. English has passed for 322 yards. Their second play from scrimmage was a 64-yard pass play, and they just had a 95-yard pass play to Bangura. It was also rushed for 135 yards. He's got 230 yards of offense. English, everybody up at the line of scrimmage is expecting an onside kick. A lot of hands, people, up at the 50-yard line. You don't see many tackles or guards. They boot it deep. It's going to go by Bangura. He better fall on it. He was hoping it was going to go in the end zone. And all of a sudden, English is pinned at their 2-yard line. He was letting it go like, hopefully it's going to go in the end zone. It didn't. At the last minute, he finally fell on it before 2 white shirts surrounded him. And English will have it 1st and 10 at their 2-yard line. So don't go away. Still 4.5 left. English has got to at least get a couple of first downs and not have to kick from the end zone. Saugus has made it look easy. It had 3 possessions in the second half. They scored 3 touchdowns. Nothing doing there. No gain on the play. Second and 10. White knuckle time on the English side. So I guess brought a pretty good crowd and they've stayed watching this team battle. They go to the double wing. Little counter gets him out to the 5, maybe the 6. That's Bangura.
The 6 ties Perner on the carry.
Actually, that was Perter on the carry. On the counter. They give him out to the 6 for a pickup of 4.
3rd and 8.
This is a huge play for the Bulldogs and for Saugus also. 3rd and 6 from the 6. 5 wideouts. Severance in the backfield by himself. Rolling to the near side. Looking. Dumps it off. Caught. That's a big catch by Perter.
Seventh pass complete to number 6 ties Perner for a Bulldog first down.
That's a huge first down. "12 yards. Angora runs straight ahead.
H-bound Bangor up the middle for the Dogs.
He picked up 7.
Dom clock on the stop.
Yeah, we got a timeout. Any other day, Saugus putting up numbers. 358 yards of offense, 16 first downs. Any other day, you'd be celebrating already, saying this one's over. Instead, they're trying to get the football back because English has gone over 400 yards. Has put 42 points up on the board with 18 first downs. 2nd and 3 from the 25. 5 ticks over 3 minutes showing on the scoreboard clock. Double wideouts to either side. Motion now coming to the near side. Angora bangs ahead. I think he's going to be a little bit shy. Needed 3. I think he got 2.
Ishmael Bangor on the carry.
And Saugus going another quick timeout. So a big 3rd down play coming up. 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs. Saugus eating up their timeouts here. As we're just under 3 minutes left. In the passing game, 4 catches for 101 yards for Fowler. Perter, 6 catches for 83. DJ Brathwaite had 3 for 38. Jadil Tejada caught 1 for 16. And of course, Bangura had 1 for 95. Bangura with 4 touchdowns. Fowler with the other 2. Drinan with 6 extra points. And if they convert this first down, they can at least run some more time off the clock. Shrink the game up. Double wideouts to either side. I don't think they're going to see the football on this play. Fowler goes in motion to the far side. They give it to Bangura straight ahead. Slips a tackle. He just tripped up. I don't know if he tripped up by Saugus or tripped up by his own man. Saugus. He piled it up at the line of scrimmage, and when they did, it left the middle open. $158 yards rushing for Bangura. 4 touchdowns, one of them on a 95-yard pass play. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Bangor on the carry.
2nd and 10. They're given the 2-minute warning. That's why the clock is stopped. 2nd and 10 from here. And we got timeout called by English. Trying to hold on here, leading 42-35. They haven't had the ball that much. They ran 2 plays in the 3rd period. The first play of the 2nd period got them a 95-yard touchdown pass that right now is the difference in the game. Saugus has come out 63 yards in 8 plays, 49 yards in 7 plays after recovering the onside kick, 69 yards in 11 plays. Gene has rushed for 90. Moise has rushed for 81. They passed for 123. $348 yards of offense. The English has gone over 900 yards of offense. Bangura gets around the corner looking for a block. Down the sideline, gets bumped out of bounds.
Once again, it is foul Bangura for the Bulldogs. Play good for a first down.
They put it at the Saugus 40.
Ball at the Saugus 40.
17 yards. $541 yards of offense for the Bulldogs. They stay in that double wing. If it works to the far side, run it to the near side. He'll try to stay in bounds. He picks up the first down, I think. Boy, what a day he's had.
Bangor around the right end. Play good for another Bulldog first down.
To the 24. He picked up another 16. He's 9 yards shy of 200 yards rushing to go along with a 95-yard touchdown reception. 4 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 1 catching. English is going to take a timeout, 30 seconds. 1:14 showing on the clock. And English started this at their 2-yard line. They had a 3rd and 6 at the 6. And Purda made a big catch, picking up 12 from Severance. And it looks like they're going to take a knee, I think. They're just going to take a knee. And Saugus can't do anything about stopping the clock. So English on their second play of the game. Severance to Fowler, 64 yards. It was 7-0. They came back on their second possession. They went 68 yards in 11 plays. Bangura from the 5, Dryden perfect for the second time. It was 14-0. Saugus came back on their first play, 59-yard run by James Moyse. It was 14-7. English went 82 yards in 18 plays. Bangura straight up the middle, 54 yards for a touchdown. The kick was good. It was 21-7 at the end of 3. English made it 28-7, going 80 yards in 9 plays after an interception by Fowler in the end zone. And it was Severance to Fowler for 20 yards. The kick was good. It was 28-7. Saugus got back in it. They went 71 yards in 5 plays.
English 42, Saugus 35.
The quarterback, Nicholas, went 23 for the touchdown. And it was 28-14 at halftime. Saugus owned the third period. They scored on the opening drive, 63 yards in 8 plays. Moisey going in for 20 yards. The kick was good again, 35-21. The kicker, who we don't know who it was, recovered the onside kick. They went 49 yards in 7 plays. Gene went the last 21. The kick was good. It was 35-28. Saugus closing in. English finally got the ball back after monumental penalties. They started at their 24. They got pushed all the way back. The penalties took them all the way back to the 5. And Severance dropped it, a little pass out in the flat to Bangura. He finished up the 95-yard touchdown play, and that turned out to be the winning drive. The kick was good again. It was 42-28. Saugus came right back and went 69 yards in 11 plays. Gene going in from the 2. The kick was good, 42-35. Saugus kicked it deep. They pinned English at their 2, but a pass to Perta for 12, and then Bangura picked up a couple of first downs, and they ran the clock out, and English will go to 3-1. Saugus will go to 1-3. So for the ball game, Bangura rushes for 191, catches a pass for 95 for 286 yards of offense. Fowler caught 4 for 101 and 2 touchdowns. Bangura ran in 3, had that touchdown pass. Fowler with the other 2. Perta had 6 catches for 83. Brathwaite had 3 catches for 38. Jadil Tahada chipped in with a catch for 16. Severance passed for 334 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also ran for 21. And English put up 240 yards rushing. 574 yards of offense. 21 first downs. So Severance passed for 334 and 3 scores. Bangura runs for 175, catches a 95-yard touchdown pass. Fowler catches 64 and 20 for touchdowns. Gene had a big game, rushing for 90, scoring a couple of touchdowns. Moyse ran for 81, had a big game. The quarterback had a big run for a touchdown, Nicholas. But Saugus gamely played. They kept it. 2 minutes left. It was a 1-score game after English led 28-7 early. And English was able to get out of the trouble. Looked like they were in trouble at the 2-yard line with the kick. Still time left on the clock. Bangura helped them run the clock out, along with Perta picking up a big catch for 12 yards, getting him out of harm's way. But Bangura, 191 rushing, a 95-yard reception. Severance passing for 3 touchdowns, 334 yards. English completely turned it around after their last game, and he win it. They squeak out the win, actually, over Saugus. They win it by a score of 42-35. Saugus gave them all they could handle, but they come up short. As I mentioned, English will go to 3-1. Saugus will go to 1-3. The final score, English 42. The 95-yard pass play to Bangura, the difference. Saugus 35. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.